Although Namibian Women's Day has been celebrated in March in past years, recent celebrations have been held on December 10th. Leading women in industries, founders of Women's Solidarity Namibia and Read Namibia, who play a pivotal role in society, had this to say about the significance of this day.
It comes really after people have seen the suppression of women at all major areas in terms of taking political leadership or leadership in general, although women have been leading but not recognized in that leadership positions, in looking at the health and reproductive rights of women, also looking at the education and in terms of the different fields of education where they fit in, there was restrictions in that fields as well. So in also looking at the society in the role, and there it became clear that lines are drawn between them and the men. So they would take on most of the social and the community services for caring for the aged, caring for the children, caring for the sick, and caring for cultural activities that was open for them. But then when it has to come to decision making and being in the front and taking the beautiful blossoming things, the prizes, the women were not there.
Reading is the key to the world for girls as much as for boys. This is a way that you can educate yourself, you can explore new worlds, you can obtain information, you can improve your communication skills. It really, becoming interested in reading early on is really one of the most important gifts that we can give to our children, and it's one of the biggest gifts that we can give to ourselves in terms of empowering ourselves to understand what our rights are and how to claim our rights.
Women activists Matsi and Prisca Thambo also shared their opinions on what the day means to them.
Human Rights Day is a celebration of the fundamental human right that everybody is entitled to. And I think it's also important that people understand what is my right as a woman, what is my right as a young girl, and those are the rights that we need to celebrate. And I'm referring to the rights that every young girl, every woman has to education. I'm talking about the rights that we have to health. I'm talking about the rights that we have to an HIV test. What are the basic fundamental human rights that we are entitled to as women in Namibia?
Women are vulnerable because they are exposed to poverty, and most of them, they do not have access to education. So we are trying to empower women in all the activities that we do as we work with them, promoting their well-being, and to educate them about their rights as well. And we are telling them that it starts in the home. It's in the home. They should stand up for their rights, and they should speak out. We are empowering them to speak out, not to just be quiet as they go through, if they are exposed to violence. They tolerate violence because of some of their beliefs in the harmful cultural practices. They are told to be submissive, of which we are telling them that no, it shouldn't be like that. As women, you also have your rights, and you should stand up for your rights. Don't be quiet and don't get trapped into in this violent cycle, and you remain quiet and die in that space.
Over the years, women in Namibia have suffered discrimination and exclusion from politics, employment, and cultural events. The creation of Namibian Women's Day is designed to help women develop a louder voice in their society.